This is another one of those videos where I didn't put a title on it because we're going to figure out what we should use for a title later on. So let's say we've got a little guy in a boat on some rough waters. He's got some waves coming by. Let's say that the waves are going from right to left, and as he sits here in his boat, he doesn't have any paddle or anything, so all he's going to do is just go up and down in his boat here. So this guy is going to estimate a couple things. He's going to count out he's going to count out the time it takes this next crest to reach him where he is right now, and he's also going to estimate the distance. He's going to estimate how far it is from where he is now to the top of the next wave. So let's just keep in the numbers easy. Let's say that he counts out a time of 3 seconds. So it takes 3 seconds for him to be on the top of one wave to being on the top of the next wave. But remember, all he's doing is just bobbing up and down here, because the waves just move energy, right? Anyway, so the distance, let's say he uses the length of his boat. Let's say his boat is about 2 meters long, and he estimates that it's about 12 boat lengths. So he's going to say that the distance is 24 meters. Now, in a second, let's pause this video and let's see if we can guess how fast the wave's going. Okay, so going back into our very early in the year equation, we had speed, and that equaled distance over time. So could it really be that easy? Our distance measured here was 24 meters, and our time was 3 seconds, and 24 divided by 3 is 8. Meters divided by seconds, nothing cancels, so it's 8 meters per second. So that is indeed our answer. Now, since we knew the direction of this wave, it was going from right to left, we actually should use velocity. So I'm going to put the first letter of my title on my video here. It's going to be V. So this is all about how to figure out the velocity. Well, you might just think, well, what should I write next is just distance divided by time, but it's not quite that easy. I need to stick in some lingo that applies to just waves. What do I mean by that? Well, we have some terminology here. Like this distance from where his boat is here to the top of the next wave, that's called the wavelength. All right? And we don't even want to write that whole word out, so we use a variable. We use a letter with the Greek letter lambda. It looks kind of like an upside down Y thing. So for wavelength, for us, it was the 24 meters. And then the time that he counted off, the 3 seconds, that's actually called the period. And period is the time for one wave. So now I can go back up here and I can maybe finish the title of this video. So the 3 seconds was that number. Okay? So the title of my video is going to be what? V equals lambda over period. Okay, you thought we were done. No, we're not quite done. So if we know that it takes time for one wave, it was the period, and that's 3 seconds, what is the frequency? How often do waves pass by? Frequency is defined as how often something happens. Just as an example, I'm going to take a quick step sideways here. Let's say that my heartbeat is 2 beats per second. That is a frequency. Why? Because it tells us how often my heart beats. Well, is there a relationship between frequency and period? If my heart beats 2 times per second, that's 2 beats in 1 second, then how long does it take to beat once? What is its period? Maybe we should pause the video again and see if we can figure that one out. Okay, if my heartbeat frequency is 2 beats per second, then the period is 1/2 of a second. Please notice, this is 2 divided by 1, and this is 1 divided by 2. Frequency and period have a reciprocal relationship. So if you know one, it's really easy to figure out the other one. F equals 1 over t, and t equals 1 over f. So now we can actually have another title to our video here. V equals lambda over T, or V equals, what's the other version going to be? It's going to be F times lambda. So this little equation will certainly help you pass one of your mastery quizzes.